Good morning students, welcome back to St. Austin's YouTube channel. This is your online mathematics class. We were doing chapter 3 understanding quadrilateral and today we will be doing exercise 3.4. Exercise 3.4 second question tells us we have to identify all the quadrilaterals that have 4 sides of equal length and the second part is 4 right angles. Okay, so in the solution see 4 sides of equal length. We have to name a quadrilateral in which all the 4 sides are of equal length. We know such quadrilaterals are square and rhombus. So the answer for the first part has to be square and rhombus. Second part, 4 right angles. We have to name all the quadrilaterals in which all the 4 angles are of 90 degree. So we know by the property in square and in rectangle, all the 4 angles are of 90 degree each. Therefore, the answer for the second part has to be square and rectangle. Third question, explain how square is a quadrilateral. Third question is telling us that we have to explain how can we call square a quadrilateral. So, we know by the definition of quadrilateral, quadrilateral is a 4-sided polygon. And since we know square is a polygon having 4 sides, therefore it satisfies the property and the definition of quadrilateral. Hence, square is a quadrilateral. This solves our first part. Second, we have to explain how square is a parallelogram. So beta here we know what are the properties of a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and equal. We know we have studied in the properties that in a parallelogram the opposite sides are always parallel and equal. See, we know in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal and parallel, and in a square since all the sides are equal, in a square also AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to AD. All the sides are equal in a square. And this implies that this side must be equal to this side and this side is equals to this side. So here also the opposite sides are parallel and equal. Hence, the square satisfies the property of a parallelogram. Square satisfies the property of parallelogram. Therefore, we can call square also as a parallelogram. This completes our second part. Next we have how can we call square a rhombus. What is a rhombus? Rhombus is a parallelogram in which all the sides are equal, right? And just here in the second part we have seen that square is also a parallelogram in which all the sides are equal. Therefore, it satisfies the condition for the rhombus as well. Rhombus is a parallelogram in which all sides are equal. Since square also satisfies all the condition, therefore we can call square as a rhombus as well. Okay. Fourth part is homework for you to try. Next, question number 4. In question number 4, we have to name the quadrilaterals whose diagonals, first point, bisect each other. We know in a parallelogram, the diagonals always bisect each other. Okay, and we have different kinds of parallelogram as we have studied in the properties. So a quadrilateral in which the diagonals bisect, first we can write parallelogram. Then we know rhombus is also a parallelogram. So here we can write rhombus as well. Then again, square and rectangle, they are also special kinds of parallelograms. So here we can write square and rectangle as well. So the answer for the first part has to be parallelogram, rhombus, square and rectangle. In all of these quadrilaterals, the diagonals always bisect each other. In the second part, the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. When we say perpendicular bisectors, that means the angle formed here at the point where the diagonals intersect, the angle has to be 90 degree. As we have studied in the property, the diagonals of square and rhombus meet each other at 90 degree. Therefore, the answer for the second part has to be square and rhombus. Okay, in square and rhombus, the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree, or we can call the diagonals as the perpendicular bisectors of each other. Third part, quadrilateral in which the diagonals are equal. Again, recalling from the properties, the diagonals of rectangle and square are equal in length. Hence, the answer for the third part has to be rectangle and square. The diagonals of rectangle and square are equal in length. So, this was it from exercise 3.4. We will be discussing more questions in our Zoom class. Thank you.